On a cold winter night, where tranquility enveloped the small village of Tranquil, there was one house still lit on the outskirts of the village. In that house, the Nader family was hosting a peculiar visitor they had never seen before. The visitor, who introduced himself as Charles, was a middle-aged man wearing a long coat and a hat that covered most of his face. He claimed to be a weary traveler looking for shelter to spend the night. Despite his odd appearance, Mr. Nader, his wife Layla, and their children Omar and Sama welcomed him warmly and offered him the guest room. That night, Omar could not fall asleep. There was something about Charles's presence that unsettled him. He decided to sneak into the guest room to see if the visitor was still awake. As he approached the room, he heard muffled sounds as if coming from within the walls. Omar paused for a moment, trying to understand what he was hearing, and then decided to knock on the door. No one answered, so he slowly opened the door. The room was dark, and the bed seemed empty. Omar felt a surge of fear, but decided to look for Charles. Suddenly, he heard a sound coming from the closet. He approached slowly, opened the door, and found Charles standing there, staring at him with glowing eyes. Omar screamed loudly, waking the rest of the family.